Dashwood and her mother set off on an adventure. Where were they going? To the city landfill. They had a desk they needed to dispose of, though it was quite heavy. They barely got it in the car, even in pieces. However, once they got there, a man in the little office at the entrance told them that they had two options. Either lift the desk into giant dumpsters right by the entrance, or to continue to drive around the mountain. Maybe we were supposed to stop at one of those random piles of trash.
I don't think so. They said there would be a director.
Well, I think that...
They said around the hill.
Okay, around the hill. At least there was a water truck.
We have to go to the part where you can just push your trash because we have a really heavy old dresser.
Yeah, my mom told the guy that we were too weak to lift it in the dumpster. So he told us to drive on this road.
This is our punishment. Anybody can lift that desk.
Yeah, like above their head. Okay, look, we've lost the water truck. What are these?
Because the speed limit says 50 miles an hour, but those guys are clearly going faster.
Ooh, we found a dump truck.
Okay, he doesn't run into us.
I don't think he will. Oh, another dump truck.
Okay, is that one of the arrows he was talking about?
I don't think so, because the other arrows were like green. Too bad we can't ask this guy.
Too bad there's nobody out here to direct us like he said.
Okay, I'm starting to smell the dump at this point. Oh, is that the trash?
I'm scared.
I'm scared too. I'm sorry, Mom. There's just like trash blowing in the wind. Wondering what our dump looks like. Now
Yeah,
they know.
We've never been this far into the before.
I feel like, were we supposed to go this far into the dump?
I think so. Look, those guys are doing stuff.
Okay. Is this it?
Yeah, and there's a guy. He must be the guy who's got to back up.
Wow. Do we just bury your trash in the dirt?
May exit. Always wear proper. Oh, that's why he gave us our green, yellow vest. Orange vest, yellow vest.
Yeah. Okay.
Leave 6 feet between vehicles. Is that what?
Yeah.
Stuck? Why are they making
Maybe we should ask this guy.
Yeah,
Should we ask this guy? Hi.
What'd you plug your nose for? Just next to that white pickup that's going to back in. Just back up right next to him. Just to load.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I don't have four-wheel drive. I'm just stuck in this mud. That's my car is not going to make it through this.
We could like carry it over there.
I'm already going to be stuck, bro.
I don't think.
Look, I could feel the mud caking up on my tires. This is back up. Hope we can get out of here eventually. As the car sinks deeper and deeper into the mud.
Okay, let's hurry.
They opened their doors and saw beneath them the mud of the dump. It was disgusting and deep in its filth, full of trash. They decided instantly that stepping into it simply was not for them.
Let's go! We're running away from the dump.
I am not getting out, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. He's probably like, they didn't even get out of the car.
That's so gross. Now I have like mud all over my tires.
And it's dump flood.
We're gonna go off the edge like in a nightmare. You have your seatbelt on?
Yeah.
Birds.
It's
They're,
like, are these like
encircling the trash.
Yeah. So, successfully ran away from the dump?
Yes, so we didn't end up dumping our furniture.
Nope.
We had to drive through really thick mud, and then I backed into the spot, and then I opened the door, and there was thick mud that I would have to walk through with my shoes.
Yeah.
We're not doing it.
No.
And we're just gonna like use my sledgehammer and break this thing up, because that's crazy.
But we could literally just, it's really easy, like all the screws, like,
Oh yeah,
just
we
like
do that too.
just gonna unscrew it. If we had brought a screwdriver, we could just unscrew it and throw it in that.
You could have stayed in the car and just...
Yeah. I didn't even use my vest. Does this guy just drive around spraying water all day, every day?
I think so. You must keep the dust down on the road.
Yeah. It's my old desk is the problem.
Yeah. It's wreaking havoc on our lives.
Too bad we didn't just have like a refrigerator. Apparently you can just drop them there. Or is this like plastic? Do you want my desk? This was a crazy adventure.
As they drove back towards the entrance, they saw something that startled them. Those dumpsters that they were originally offered as choice one had something special about them. A road that ramped up to their tops, so you could easily throw things into them without having to lift them much at all. They had rather wished the man in the tiny office had told them that they did not need to lift the desk from the ground up into the giant dumpsters, but rather they had easy ramp access. But apparently he had forgot to mention it.
Am I backed up?
I guess so. Okay. Let's do this.
See the tire well right
Yeah. It's so dirty. That is dump mud. It's a special kind of mud. Throw it right there.
But there's room in that dumpster?
Yeah.
Look, they're way lighter. Do you want these back?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'd just like for him to get outside and grab your weight. Thank you. And then you folks are good. You only dropped 120 pounds.
Thank
Oh, wow,
you.
thanks.
I wish I could drop 120 pounds.
It was a 120-pound desk.
Siri, take me home.
Uh-oh, there's a problem. Please try again.
Master Siri did not know how to get them home. Possibly all the hills were interfering with his judgment. However, they were able to find their way back into town anyway, and decided to wash off the experience, both mentally and physically.
We're gonna wash the car. Muddy vehicles are not accepted? Do we count as muddy? We can ask the person.
Yeah. Let's ask him. Hi, is mine too muddy?
You guys should be okay. Yeah. If I would say if it was a little muddier than this, I would say no, but I think you guys should be.
Could I upgrade that?
Yeah, absolutely.
He let us in.
Another close one.
Yeah. We were right on the muddy line.
And it only cost me $8 because I had a freebie.
Yes. Way to go, Mom. Guys, I'm still so traumatized from the dump. It smelled bad. I'm so hungry. I almost never get cheese on my chipotle. I got cheese today, so you know it's big time. I really like food, guys. Food is so good. Like whenever I'm starving, that's all I can think. I'm like, food is so good. It feels so much better now that I had food and I went outside and I collected some mulberries. So that is fun. But I also got this package from Wild Deodorant. I hadn't really ever heard of them before, but I guess what it is they have reusable deodorant cases that you put refills in. So I guess it's supposed to, you know, create less trash. Having bad flashbacks to the dump. They just bury our trash in the dirt. It was terrifying. I'm like having PTSD from that bad experience. That's not the point here. The point here is like, look, they engraved my name on this. It's so pretty. I'm gonna try to put it together because there's like a little diagram on how to put the refill in their deodorant case. And you guys know which like scent I have to go with first. They have cherry blossom scent. You guys know I have to go with cherry blossom. Okay, so you're supposed to fully wind the case down, wind all the way down to refill. Okay, so I think it is. And then you push the sides. Oh, okay. So it just like snaps off like that. And then you take the refill and you just like put it on there. Okay. And then you just put this back on. And then you can take the top off. Oh, and then this turns. Oh, I get it. That is cool. Okay. And then now you have a refillable deodorant thing. That is super cute. Okay. There you have it. We have discovered how this deodorant works. So thanks so much again at Too Wild for gifting me some deodorant. I can now smell like cherry blossoms, which is ever my aspiration. Okay, I feel like I need to get up and do more stuff, but also I'm just dead. I'm just deathing a death here. I'm having nightmares about the dump. There was so much trash, guys. And it was flying everywhere, and there were birds. And it smelled bad. I'm never gonna recover from having gone to the dump. Don't go there. It's like, okay, so initially I really wanted to donate that desk, but the more I looked at it, the more I realized they would just throw it away because it was like falling apart, right? Like we didn't even think that we would be able to get it to the thrift store without it falling apart or breaking, right? So we just took it apart. But now I feel bad because it's just gonna live in the dump. In other news, I keep laying here like half falling asleep, but then I'm like, this is what I need to tell them. Okay, so I've decided that next year I want to start a garden. But I'm also really scared because honestly, I don't do well with nature. I get scared of bugs or mold or anything that's slightly creepy or gross very easily. So that part scares me. Second of all, I don't know a lot about gardening, so I actually went and I told you guys I have Masterclass. Like I reviewed Masterclass like several vlogs ago. Anyway, there was a Masterclass in gardening, and like it started out with the need of composting and how just to start a compost pile, and it could be super simple. Because I always used to think like you needed to buy like a special like composting setup or something, but he's just like, no, you just start putting the stuff that's compostable on the ground and it'll decay. Okay, so I was like, if I want to start a garden next year, I should start composting right now. Okay, so I bought a composting bin at Target and I put food in it. And then I just like put it in the yard until now I just have like this pile of food in my yard and I'm like, I don't know. Hopefully this turns out well. The guy on Masterclass said this is what you were supposed to do. I sat up, guys. I'm taking my vlogging super seriously now. I've sat up. I'm just so tired. I feel like I'm gonna change into something more comfortable, and then I need to run to Staples. I just need to do stuff. I just need to do so much stuff, guys, but also I just want to take a nap. My vlogs could literally be titled Nap With Me, like half the time. That is what my vlogging has descended into. So my big gardening aspiration is mostly food. Like I want to start growing like zucchini and bell peppers and stuff, but also some flowers because I am really enjoying having like fresh flowers in my house, but like buying flowers is rather expensive. So I'm planning on doing like raised garden beds because where I live, the soil is horrible and I don't know. It's also very, very dry where I live, and I think that is one of the biggest issues with attempting to grow anything here. It is so dry and it's so hot, and I was reading somewhere where it's like, even if the plant says that it wants full sun, like where I live, that means full sun part of the day, partial shade part of the day, because the sun is just so intense here. And I'm like, I don't know. I can't even keep baby pomegranate trees alive. Which, I mean, if you remember baby Pom Pom, looking back, I think I was in denial. I think that she was already dead. Like when I took her out of her like little case and planted her. But I was like, maybe this is just what she's supposed to look like. But I'm like, I don't think so. Because she never showed a single sign of life. And then the wind snapped her in two. Baby Pom Pom. Yeah, so if any of you like missed that update I gave you guys on Instagram a long time ago about her status, baby Pom Pom is sadly no longer with us. And now the like neighborhood cats just use that pot as like one of their beds. It's like one of their favorite beds just to lay there. So I wanted to plant flowers, but I'm like, they'll just crush it. Watching The Moonstone, which is a BBC miniseries based off of the Wilkie Collins novel, and it's like a mystery set in like the late Victorian era, and I'm enjoying it so much. It's all about a diamond that goes missing and like the mystery of who took it. I remember watching it years ago and liking it, but like this time I'm just really loving it like so much. I think part of the reason is that something I've been really working on is getting back the fun of period dramas and history and literature and stuff. I think for a long time with my other channel, I like put so much pressure on myself when it came to the sort of stuff with like analysis and historical accuracy, and like my brain was like always on history and literature YouTuber mode when I would watch or read. It really took the fun out of a lot of stuff. And so I've been really working on like turning that part of my brain off and just being like, it's pretty, it's fun, like, let me just enjoy it. And that's like really been helping. Like I've been really working on falling back in love with what I originally loved about history and literature and period and dramas and stuff. And so I've been like thinking a lot of like how I can bring that to my other YouTube channel. And I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I've been doing the same thing with the book I'm reading right now, which is Pride and Prejudice in Space. Like, if you guys follow my other channel, you already saw my short about it. So I won't go too much about it right now, but I'm like making my way in that book. And it's like getting even better. Like, I like the first couple of chapters, but like now I'm like truly hooked into it, and I'm like, ooh. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is I should probably go to bed. Today was exhausting. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. As always, keep being awesome, because you're awesome. Bye.